Middle school students in Wake County are headed back to the classroom on Monday. 200 of those students will be welcomed back to Wake Forest Middle School for the first time since school abruptly ended due to COVID-19 back in March. CBS 17's Jamise Price got a look inside the school and the safety measures in place.
There's a lot of excitement surrounding the return of in-person classes for middle school students here in Wake County.
It's a totally different feel not having them here. Being such kid people, it's so exciting, the idea of them coming back. And the kids are just as excited to come back as we are to have them back.
But the excitement is also mixed with concern as COVID cases across the state continues to rise, as well as the number of cases in Wake County schools.
I don't want any cases in our schools, but we know that that's not a realistic goal. So at this point, where I then go is I want to make sure that we are limiting spread. And so I feel good about the fact that we are limiting spread at this point.
And School Superintendent Kathy Moore said that's due to safety protocols already in place. Here at Wake Forest Middle School, those changes are happening in the cafeteria all the way to the classrooms, where students will sit 6 feet apart.
We have done, I believe, a great job of training our staff with the protocols. Things are going to look different. They will be changing classes. We're going to have one-way hallways. We're going to have some staggered dismissal to limit the number of kids in the hallways.
Students will still have the opportunity to participate in gym class. Each student will have their own exercise station, and gym will look a little different than it did before COVID-19, but there's a big effort to make sure students are still having fun.
Our PE department, they will be, one teacher is going to focus on working with those remote and virtual kids, and then we'll have 2 teachers dedicated to working with those in-person kids.
There's also a care center on campus for students who may feel sick. In Wake Forest, Jamise Price, CBS 17 News.
There have now been 25 cases of coronavirus involving Wake County Public Schools since some students returned to the class 2 weeks ago. The latest includes 1 positive case each at Broughton High School, Durant Middle School, and Salem Elementary.
And Wakefield